跟观光资源课，这是第3周，我们今天将要来研究一下旅游 SWOT 分析。SWOT 分析简单的说就是 Strength、Weakness、Opportunity and Threat Analysis， 就是呢一个地方的优势、劣势，以及它面对的机会和威胁。今天我们将以台南市的安平区为例，再度的感谢我们的博士生毛毓翔同学，他所做的 PPT 呢真的是非常的精美。正因为太精美，资讯太详尽了，所以今天呢我们的上课方式会有点不一样哦。老师所任教的翻译系旨在训练学生能够加强他们的中文能力、英文能力、笔译能力和口译能力。口译能力有很多种，老师今天要示范的呢叫做视译，视就是眼睛，视什么意思呢？眼睛会看着文本，也就是说老师眼睛看着这个中文的稿子，然后呢随即用英语口译出来。你可能没玩过吧，来试试看。那请同学也不要紧张，老师一定会放慢速度，慢慢的念。希望从这一堂课里头，同学不仅可以学到我们的 SWOT 分析，安平的旅游资源，还可以学到释义的技巧 set translating skills. Let's begin. In the 17th century, the Dutch people developed 大园港 or 安平 harbor as their settlement because it had a good natural harbor. 安平has become the base for the Dutch people, and it also served as the port of cargo transfer in East Asia. After the mid-17th century, Koxinga expelled the Dutch, and then the Qing dynasty took over. Because the 大园港 or 安平 port severely silted up, the importance or significance of 安平 was on the decline. In the beginning of the 19th century, due to the reroute of 曾文溪 River, 安平大港 was built, and it was opened for foreign trade in 1858. In 1908, the old canals got silted up severely. It took a lot of money to clear the debris. However, the canals were still too shallow for navigation. Therefore, in 1921, the Japanese government dug a new canal, and 安平新港 was opened for business in 1935. Next, let's talk about the tourism resources in Anping. Anping is very famous in Taiwan because when visitors come to Anping, they can enjoy the historical sites and the beautiful weather, especially the local delicacies. Here, let's talk about the historical sites first. Zealandia was the port for cargo transfer in 1624. And it was renamed by Koxinga to Anping Town in 1662. Anping Old Street is also called Taiwan's first street. On the street, you can see Western-style buildings built with red bricks and decorated with 建. You can see a variety of antique and food shops or restaurants. 英商德记洋行 Old Tang & Co. Merchant's House. In the end of the Qing dynasty, many harbors or ports were forced to foreign trade, At that time, many countries' merchants or business people opened their merchants' house in Anping Harbor. At that time, they were mainly in charge of cane sugar, camphor, and dry tea leaves businesses. Right now, on the first floor and second floor, you can see the objects or artifacts on display. 安平树屋 Anping Tree House, which is right next to the 德记洋行 Tea and Co. Merchant's House. It was used as a warehouse. Right now, the buildings were invaded by banyan trees. The walls and roofs were covered and occupied by banyan trees' roots. Banyan trees 是榕树。德商东兴洋行 Julius managed Merchant's House. At that time, the Merchant's House was mainly running camphor and tea leaf export business. It was also in the shipping industry. Right now, this merchant's house was redesigned into 安平外商贸易纪念馆 Anping Foreign Trade Memorial Hall. At the courtyard is an open-air restaurant. And the drama Cicalo was shot here. 系邮出张所 CEO Business Office. Before, it was in charge of salt-related business. But currently, it is converted into a souvenir shop featuring 363 different colors birthday salts. Also, you can buy salt products and other souvenirs here. 义载京城 Eternal Golden Castle. After the 牡丹社 incident, the Qing dynasty dispatched 沈葆桢 to set up a fort to prevent foreign invasion. 义载京城Eternal Golden Castle is the only Western-style square fort built in the Qing dynasty. On the weekends or holidays, visitors can enjoy the cannon show. 大鱼的祝福 Blessings from the whale. Whales carry people from all over the world, so people are supposed to accommodate and accept each other. This installation art has won many international rewards. 渔光岛 Yuguang Island. It was named 三坤生 and it used to be a fisherman's island. But right now, its wood, trails, and beaches have become a hotspot for people to play in water and watch the sunset. A newly designed 渔光岛艺术节 Yuguang Island Art Festival is taking place here regularly. 特色美食 Next, let's talk about the local cuisine or local dishes. 周氏虾卷 The founder was a caterer, and shrimp roll is one of his specialty food. Shrimp roll features fresh shrimp, celery, lean meat wrapped with pork belly, petritoneum 这个字有点难念哈，猪的腹膜 pork belly 是猪的肚子，腹膜叫做 petritoneum. It is very delicious because it's very juicy on the inside and crispy on the outside. 陈氏鹅卷或陈氏科卷 It is a 3-generation shop. Again, this oyster roll is very delicious because you can taste the juicy oyster on the inside and very crispy on the outside. If you are lucky, you can see many old ladies picking or cracking oysters in front of the shop. Next is Miuro Tang, beef soup. In Tainan, people like to enjoy 5 special breakfasts, including beef soup, fishbowl soup, savory congee, peanut rice dumpling, and fresh fish soup. The shop was established in 1943 because of the nutrition and taste. You can see a long line outside the shop basically every day. 安平虾饼, 安平 shrimp cracker. In early days, fishermen made fish crackers to preserve their shrimp, but nowadays, 安平 shrimp crackers have become very popular, and well, it is one of my favorite too. It is also one of Tainan's top 10 souvenirs. 安平贵记美食文化馆 It features traditional taro root rice cake, 顶边错 rice cake soup, shrimp meatball, and a variety of Tainan local dishes. If you go inside, you can also see an air drill shelter. 防空洞叫 air drill shelter。Air drill 防空，这是古时候我们小时候还躲过防空演习的哈。然后洞的话就是一个 shelter 防空洞，蛮有趣的。同济安平豆花。At the very beginning, the founder, Mr. 黄庆同, sold 豆花 tofu pudding or tofu flour with a shoulder pole and a cart. Right now, it has become a big restaurant because it uses organic soybean and traditional manufacturing method without any artificial fragrance or preservatives. That's why the 豆花 at 同济 is especially smooth and delicious. 红砖布丁 red brick pudding. The founder learned the business and the trade in Kyoto. The eggs used by the shop are very special and fresh. 接下来重头戏 SWOT 分析，刚刚老师讲过了。来 SWOT 指的就是 strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, 还有 threats。我们来看看安平面临哪些威胁呢？好，来怎么样？还要不要继续呢？好，加油！ Okay, now let's look at the SWOT analysis of Anping District. So what kind of strength does Anping District have? Number 1, it has a very long history. Number 2, it has abundant tourism resources, especially tangible cultural resources or assets. Number 3, the tourist attractions or scenic spots are very concentrated. Number 4, it has very vivid or distinct local features. Number 5, visitors can choose from a wide variety of souvenirs. Next, let's look at the weaknesses. Number 1, Anping lacks good tour guides or interpreters. Number 2, it lacks large parking lots. Number 3, there are not enough public facilities such as public toilets and trash cans. Number 4, on holidays or weekends, when visitors rush in Anping district, they cause severe traffic jams. Number 5, there are few cross-industry alliances and few promotions. Opportunities include number 1, Yuguang Island Art Festival. Number 2, drama scene marketing spots. Number 3, the quintuple stimulus coupon or vouchers may be an opportunity for Anping district. Number 4, the Anping 综合度假城 or Anping Holiday Town is underway. Number 5, in 2024, Zealandia will celebrate its 400 years of anniversary. Threats. Number 1, there are limited public transportation modes, including buses and trains. Number 2, there are not enough T-bike spots or motorcycles for sharing. Number 3, in Tainan City, there are other newly developed scenic spots as well, and those spots will bring competition. Number 4, once the pandemic hit, tourism is always the hardest hit. Number 5, with lots of people coming into Anping, the crime rate is on the rise, and it is very bad. 好，亲爱的同学们，老师刚简单的这个示范的示意，那当然最重要的，待会儿同学要做的作业就是自己找一个地方，它可以是一个小小的区域，也是一个比较大的县市，请各位针对这个地方或地区或县市，它的优势、劣势、机会和威胁来做一个分析哦。当然最后的重点会是在当这个地区面临威胁的时候，我们作为一个旅游业者，要如何来改善，要如何来带来这个地方比较新的机会。好，我们好好的加油吧。